believe the appropriate teenage response for that is what the. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Look up. Wow. I don't know how you make that noise. Look. Look. Okay. What I notice is all of the answers are a single fraction. Again, if this were the written section. If this were the written section, you would stop here, okay? And I've got to find my answer. So, I notice I have two fractions, but the answers are all one fraction, so I have to add them. Fractions only add if the denominators are the same. So I'm going to multiply this by this. Because, just say it out loud, please, what is this really equal to? 1. Multiply by 1, you don't change anything. Well, square root times square root, you lose the square root. You just get 2x minus 3. But 1 times this square root would put a square root on the bottom of this fraction. So now the two fractions can add. If you need more detail on this problem, I can do as much as you want.
Yeah, this could be a really dumb question, but what makes you think product rules start that?
Oh, so really when you're going to find a derivative, you're trying to find the rule that fits. In most cases, there's only one rule that will match. So I look here and I say, it's not the power rule because I don't have some base to a power. So I'm not going to use that. It's none of the trig rules, sine, cosine, there's a whole bunch of those, right? It's not ln, it's not e. It's not a number to an exponent, so it's not exponential. It's not square root because the x is in the way. But if you tried to use the square root rule, you'd be ignoring the x. If you're ignoring something when you use a rule, wrong rule. My only choice is to think of it as, hey, this is my f. So this is f, and this is g, and I'm going to use the product rule. I don't know if that helps.
It ain't helpful, I think.
2 points. Please, Jamie.
When you add bottoms, is it not like
No, when you add fractions, the bottom just stays the same. Kind of like this. Like, simple example is if you have 1/2 plus 1/2, you just have 1 plus 1 is 2. The bottom just stays the same. That's how you get 1. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 points. Anna, please.
Can you explain really fast how you did it?
Say again.
How you got from the 2x?
So I decided that I needed to add the fractions because the answers are all a single fraction. For the fractions to add, this denominator must match this one. So I'm going to multiply this fraction by 1. Does that answer your question? Okay. 2 points. Anybody else here, anything?